Let's talk about divorce, and specifically that huge, often stressful part of it, what to do about the house. We're going to break down one of the most critical steps, getting a fair home valuation, especially here in Seattle. It can feel really overwhelming, but trust me, getting this right is absolutely essential for your financial future.
I mean, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? This isn't just about a building with four walls. We're talking about your equity, your financial stability, and really the foundation for your next chapter in life. The answer to this question sets the stage for how everything else gets divided, and getting it wrong, well, that can have some serious long-lasting consequences.
And believe me, this isn't some small detail you can just gloss over. An inaccurate valuation can directly lead to an unfair settlement, potentially costing you tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. So the real question becomes, how do you get a number that's not just accurate, but legally bulletproof?
Okay, so here's something huge that a lot of people just don't realize. You might think an appraisal is an appraisal, right? Well, not really. When the courts get involved, it's a completely different ballgame. The standards are way, way higher.
This slide really says it all. A standard appraisal? That's for a lender, for a bank. A divorce appraisal? That's for the court. One is designed to satisfy a bank's internal risk assessment for a loan, while the other is prepared as actual evidence in a legal battle. Their purpose, their audience, they're just worlds apart.
Let's just break this down for a second, because this is so key. A standard appraisal over on the left is for a lender. Its main job is just making sure the bank isn't lending more than the property's worth. But a divorce appraisal, its audience is the court. We're talking attorneys, judges. Its whole purpose is the fair distribution of assets, and it has to be so thorough that it can survive intense scrutiny, even cross-examination by an opposing lawyer who's paid to poke holes in it.
Right, and because of that intense legal pressure, these appraisals can't be based on just an opinion. They have to follow a really strict set of professional rules to guarantee they're objective and totally impartial. This isn't a suggestion, it's what makes the valuation actually hold up in court.
And that standard, it actually has a name, USPAP. The easiest way to think of it is as the official rulebook for all professional appraisers in the country. It sets the minimum bar for quality control. Any appraisal you use in a legal setting absolutely must be USPAP-compliant. But for a divorce, you often need a report that goes way beyond just the basics. So what does it take to make an appraisal truly court-proof? What makes it defensible? It's not just about the final number. It's about documenting every single step so thoroughly that there's just no room for doubt. Let's take a look at what that actually means.
A defensible report is, well, it's a beast. We're talking about a super deep dive into the local market using multiple comparable sales and justifying every single adjustment made. The key here is clarity. The methodology has to be so transparent that everyone, from the lawyers to the judge, can follow the logic from start to finish.
I know, this all sounds pretty complex, and it is. And that's exactly why choosing the right professional is so important. So how do you find someone with the specialized expertise you need for a divorce appraisal? Well, here's a practical checklist to guide you. First, and this is non-negotiable, you have to verify their legal experience. Have they served as an expert witness before? This is critical, because an appraiser without court experience can get torn apart on the stand, and their report goes down with them. Second, they need to be a master of the local market. Seattle's real estate can vary wildly from one block to the next. Third, demand a report that goes beyond the basics. And finally, expect transparent communication. You need clear answers, not more confusion.
And it's not just about the quality of the report, it's also about speed. In any legal situation, time is money. Delays in the appraisal can stall the entire settlement process, which just adds more stress and a lot more legal fees.
A firm that specializes in these divorce cases understands that urgency. They often prioritize these reports and can typically deliver a comprehensive, court-ready valuation in just 3 to 5 business days. That kind of speed can be a major advantage in moving negotiations forward.
So let's bring this all together. Navigating the division of property in a divorce is daunting. I get it. But being armed with the right information and the right kind of professional support, that gives you a clear path toward a fair outcome. It lets you take that next step with confidence.
This quote really just gets to the heart of it all. This isn't just some financial transaction. It's about ensuring accuracy when the numbers absolutely have to be right. It's about establishing credibility in a legal setting. And ultimately, it's about gaining the peace of mind that comes from knowing you've done everything possible to secure a fair settlement. And that leaves us with this one final crucial question. It's not enough to just have a number. You need a valuation that is defensible, comprehensive, and built to withstand the unique pressures of a legal challenge. So ask yourself, is yours? Thinking about that now can save you years of financial regret later.